viral right now all over Facebook, and it's women making excuses for this. And I don't understand. A woman puts her child inside of an oven, cooked the child alive, and thought that the oven was a crib. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Let's get into it. Y'all see this woman right here? Yeah, this woman. Well, it's females going to back for her. She cooked her child alive in the oven. Her child is no longer here. Let's dive into the article and see what the article had to say. According to an arrest warrant, at the time the child's clothes were blackened and burnt into her diaper, with reports of her home smelling of smoke. Zariah's grandfather told officers he had received a call from the mom at about 1 p.m. on Friday, February 9th, in which she told him something was wrong with the baby, as she asked him to return home. He went on to tell police he had returned to the home where he could smell smoke before finding the 1-month-old child dead in her crib. He allegedly told police that Thomas had told him she accidentally put her in the oven. According to court documents, she is alleged to have said, "I thought I put the girl in her crib and I accidentally put her in the oven." Police arrived at the scene where they allegedly found Zariah in a car seat with apparent thermal injuries on various parts of her body, while a charred baby blanket was also discovered and taken as evidence, according to authorities. Heartbroken friends have claimed Thomas' mental health may have played a part in the incident, with the devastated friend saying Zariah was a very bubbly child who was smiling all the time. Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker said in a statement after Thomas' arrest, "We acknowledge the gruesome nature of this tragedy, and our hearts are weighted by the loss of this precious life. We trust the criminal justice system to respond appropriately to take these awful circumstances." The mom was taken to the police station, but invoked her Fifth Amendment, giving her the right to remain silent. However, Thomas' blood was taken after she consented to the medical procedure, and her phone data was also handed over to authorities. Neighbors said they were stunned at the time, with one Korean Foreman telling local Fox affiliate WDAF, "Within a matter of minutes, I heard sirens. The next thing I know, there's a baby carrier being transported between the ambulance and the house." Another neighbor, Amber Morgan, said, "I'm pretty shocked by it and appalled that there's a death in our neighborhood. It's sad, especially when no child should be leaving here." So after I read the article, I looked it up. I wanted to look up, was there a Missouri woman, just to make sure this was real, and this was real. You see what I'm saying? All over Missouri, all of it. So this is a real situation. So after I found out it was a real situation, I therefore wanted to go to the comments just to see what was people's opinions about it, and I was shocked. So let me show y'all what some people saying. "We don't believe you. You need more people. What kind of crib has a woman seen to where she could have mistaken the oven for one? Really, an accident? Ain't no effing way. Drugs. There is no way on God's green earth this could be an accident. Give her the death penalty." The sad part is people defending this woman in the comments. Go straight to hell. Some women don't need to be having children. The crying and screaming, I don't believe none of that. Accident my ass. They need to accidentally cook her. Let's continue. "Please, that's no mistake. She didn't hear the baby crying and screaming. Why would you be wanting to put a kid in the oven?" So she put, basically, y'all see how people is reacting, right? Now, my problem was that all those comments I just read were after these type of comments were the ones that initially flooded the comment section. "This is postpartum psychosis, lack of sleep, depression, and underlying anxiety. All causes this. It makes you see things and definitely mistake something for another object. It's not right at all. And at some point, she should have been able to make the connection that the oven was most definitely not a crib. The oven was obviously turned on after the baby was laid in there. If she thought the oven was a crib, I'm sorry, but there's no buttons you got to push when you put a baby in their crib. So there was something else going on there. Excuse me. What are y'all talking about, man? See, Sometimes women, not all women, some, they always try to make an excuse for something, man. I don't care if the woman was going through something. Listen, man, she shouldn't have had kids then. Where's the father at? Because when I was doing more research, once again, single mom, you know, the baby probably crying, you can't take it, first child, you know what I mean? And you done put the baby in the damn oven. And a lot of people are saying this is no mistake, so you didn't hear the baby crying. Ain't no way. I don't care if the baby was woke or asleep. When that baby feeling that heat, that baby gonna wake up and start crying. You didn't hear anything. Ovens don't make noise when you turn it on. What you had, music blasting. What's going on? How didn't you hear the child? This goes deeper than some type of postpartum, whatever. This is, some women are meant to have kids, some women are not meant to have kids. This woman was clearly not meant to have kids because they're fine. They're totally fine. Woman Pat didn't, nobody thought she was psychotic. Nobody thought she was, you know, going through post nothing. Everybody thought she was cool. But then when the baby get cooked in the oven, oh, she just was, no, it's not her fault at all. She doesn't deserve life. She deserves to go to a mental institution. Hell no. You accidentally cook the baby. You accidentally get your ass cooked. Death penalty, found guilty, all 12 jurors. Don't want to hear nothing, man. Disgusting. And yes, I do understand postpartum and all that is real. When the hell do you hear women, because I know a lot. I got 5 kids. That means I've been around 5 pregnancies. I got nieces and nephews. All these women go through postpartum. When the hell do you hear about a mother putting the damn baby in the oven that you got to open up like this? Ovens don't open up from the top and thinking that that's a crib. What is niggas talking about here, man? So it seemed like to me, just to me, this was on purpose, bro. This was on purpose, man. She snapped. Yeah, allegedly. You know, you got a 1-month-old baby. That's when babies cry the most. See, when you first get a baby, they be cool for like the first week, maybe 2. But that first month, the second, the third, you're going to hear the most crying of your life. Yeah, lack of sleep. You know what I mean? Lack of sleep. This is where we have to pick men right. That's why a lot of people say get married first. You know, even though we didn't do it, we have to teach better. So you won't be in this house alone because she had to call a family member instead of the father. Did y'all notice that? She had to call her family member to say, come back to the house instead of the actual dad. So now we know the dad, from me doing my research on Fit, he not even in the picture. There's no excuse to me on putting the baby in the oven. So you know what? Lack of sleep, you couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. It been like, so I've been very frustrated. A lot of y'all have been very frustrated. And you know what this woman did? I believe the reason why she didn't hear no crying is because the oven was turned on first. You see how people go, obviously the oven was turned on second. That oven was turned on first. And then she put that baby in the oven and the baby damn near immediately died. That's the only excuse I could come up with because if a oven